Even though we are in a pandemic and we are quarantining and social distancing, doesn't mean you can't achieve your goals. It might mean you have to rearrange them, maybe postpone them, but you don't have to stop planning your life and stop creating the life that makes you happy. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ree. Nice to meet you. On this channel we do travel, life, and beauty. So if you're interested in those things, consider subscribing, joining the family. There's a red button. Can you click it? We'd love to have you. Yay! So today, to start off the year right, I figured we should do my vision board together. Yay! I know, I'm excited. Love doing my vision board. Actually, last year was the first year I did a vision board. I don't know why I acting like I'm an expert in it, but I'm good at it. And for me, my vision board worked for what I needed it to work for, which is a constant reminder of my goals and stuff. So I had my vision board hung up in my bedroom, and every time I woke up, it was one of the first things I would see. So and I also had it screenshotted on my phone. So whenever I opened my phone, it was also there as well. So that's another thing you can do. So like even digitally, every day you can be reminded of your vision board and your goals. So today I wanted to touch just briefly on why I do a vision board, just so you guys know. Also, I'll show you guys my 2020 vision board, so we'll recap on that, and I'll tell you guys everything what went down, if anything became true and stuff like that. Most people's vision boards did not come true because we were in a pandemic, but some things on mine actually did. So that's pretty cool. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys how I make my vision board. We're gonna make the 2021 vision board together as one. Are you not excited? Yes. Okay, so our date is packed. This video will be packed. Also, if you decide to make a vision board for yourself using whatever I show you guys today, definitely tag me at Life of Ree HC. I would love to see it. I just, we can goal it up together, okay? This is a community of goals and accomplishments and places that we're going. So why not just go together? It's gonna be easier. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. So before I show you guys my vision board, I do want to disclaim that this isn't something that I came up with on myself. I know I'm not the genius behind this, but we have to give credit where it's due. So I actually learned this vision board method from Erin on Demand here on YouTube, and I tweaked it to what it is for myself. I know in the past, vision boards, usually people have vision board parties, and they usually like cut up pieces of magazines of things that meant something to them and then post it on a piece of paper and hang that up. But 9 times out of 10, it was either incomplete or a hot mess. So for me, this works a lot better. I'm able to decide everything. Before I show y'all this, briefly, vision boards, I really do love them. I was a little bit reluctant to do them in the past because I thought I had to do them that magazine way, but this method really works for me, and it helps me to more so align it to my goals, my tastes, and my vision, so that when I hang it up, it's not something that I find, unappealing. And then the importance of vision boards, y'all. Vision boards, besides them having just huge manifestation properties and stuff like that, you are writing down your vision. You are making it plain, you're making it bold, and you're manifesting basically, and you're deciding how you want your year to go. Is that not powerful? How do you, I be telling people, create a vision board. I swear, it just kind of clarifies your mindset and where you see yourself being next year, this time. I feel like I'm building up suspense, but are you not entertained, and are you not ready? That's why I did it. Let's go into it. So y'all, this is my 2020 vision board. Here she is in all of her glory. Yes, she is. So yeah, I did this one myself last year. So my word was focus. Yes. And then obviously, because I want my word to focus, I love having quotes and stuff like that. So here I have all my quotes. Seek the kingdom of God above all else. Otherwise, seek ye first the kingdom of God. That's Matthew 6:33. Also, I have here another quote which says, focus on yourself, don't get lost in other people. You have to remind yourself, competition kills creativity and all kind of stuff. So you want to focus on yourself and what you're doing. Come on now. Where focus goes, energy flows. Am I preaching? I feel like I'm preaching. turn your Bibles to. Nah, I'm kidding, I'm not preaching. But yeah, so where your focus goes, your energy flows. People, you know, you have to speak it into existence. Another one here is honestly one of my favorite prayers ever. I actually hung this up in my college dorm, I guess, so to speak, my college room. When I first went off to college, it was God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It's one of the most beautiful prayers ever, and I just love it. So I put it here. And the next one is the quote from my one and only Oprah Winfrey, who was a huge mental role model for me. And this is her quote that says, "Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you." So I just truly believe that when you focus on things that are actually exciting to you and giving you drive and motivation and stuff like that, that is really where a lot of your energy comes from. And that gives you a lot of power to just crush it and live life to your fullest. So I have a lot of quotes. I'm a quote girl. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. Next over here, I had health. I really wanted to focus on my health this year. So health first, I wanted to run more, I wanted to eat better, and I wanted to do more yoga. I did started running. I stopped. Are you judging me? I stopped. But I would like to keep this up. But I started to run, and that is the progress. So I started to run. Me and Keno used to do the bridge. That's progress. I started to eat healthy. I tried to make the smoothies. And we're still working on it. Everything is a work in progress, but that's okay. I actually attempted to eat healthier. So for me, I did it. For you, you might be like, I don't know if that's a fast. That's okay. We could discuss that in the comments below. For me, I did that. Yoga, I think I did two yoga challenges this year. Plus, I also did my first Pilates kind of session. So I did 2 challenges with yoga with Adrian. I did home and I did dedicate. I also started incorporating yoga in my morning routine. Cue that video, which I'll include below for you guys. So I think I started where I need to with health. Like health, give yourself credit. You got started. Sometimes the vision is just to start. I'm preaching again. I'm preaching. You have to be careful. You have to catch yourself. So sometimes the vision is just to start. So for me, we did that. Health. Next was side hustles. So I really wanted to solidify my side hustle, so to speak. So I've been I started my blog in 2018, but I really wanted to, in 2020, solidify it. I wanted to define its path. I wanted to clarify the vision, the branding, everything like that. And I really think I did. And also, you see how I include pictures of myself in my best moments? You have to remind yourself of who you are. Where's that from? Comment down below if you know where that's from. Remind you, show them who you are. Comment if you know. But you have to remind yourself of who you are. But I really put side hustles there because I wanted to solidify it. And also I wanted to figure out how can I make my side hustle from a passion project into something that actually brings me the money. And I actually did that. I actually landed my first brand deal in 2020. So that is exciting. I landed my first affiliate sales in 2020. I also got accepted into Reward Style, which is a great influencer shopping network. So I did that. Also, by Hungry, we hit 500 followers this year, which was our goal. Did that. Followed by Hungry. But yeah, so side hustles, we killed it. You see how my vision board has been coming to pass. I feel like I am more sure of where I need to be and where I want to go because I put it on, because I really focused. Do you get it? To somebody else, do you get it? I focused on where I wanted to go, and that got me to the glory line. The last section on my vision board, I don't know why I called it personal. Looking back, I probably could have think of something better, but I had a whole section for just personal goals for myself that I wanted to do. The first one and the obvious one, I had just a property aesthetic that I liked, so an interior home. I had a kitchen, a living room, and also an exterior house. And I put the sign for sale to sold, meaning I got it. And I didn't get a house, but if you watch my last video, I did get a property. So we on the way. We are well on the way. I did that. So I at least got it from for sale to sold, which is so crazy because when I was doing it, someone told me girl, put for sale, put sold on that because that means I have it. Like, don't just put the pictures, put what you want. I want it to be mine. So I did that. This is Kino. So I put Kino, a picture of me and Kino. This is when we were in Michigan for my girl Kina's wedding. And we just looked really happy and really cold and really nice and, you know, in love. So I put that there because I just wanted to strengthen my relationship with Kino, who's my boyfriend, and we did that. Love that guy. So the next thing, the only two things that didn't happen on my vision board due to COVID, obviously, was we had plans to go to the DR. That didn't come to pass. And also, I was planning on doing like a mini trip to Cartagena, Colombia, for my birthday, and we didn't get to do that as well. So made this vision board around the same time, pre-COVID, and we weren't able to do those traveling things because of restraints and uncertainty, which is still existing today, which is crazy, right? Honestly, the fact that 80% of this happens for me, I'm pretty cool with that. So while I have this here, I guess I can also briefly share my how-to. Remember, I said this isn't my method. If you want like another way to do it, because I think Erin on Demand, she does it in a picture frame. This one I use a canvas because that's actually what I had. So I just use what I have, to be honest. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money and buy a bunch of supplies. Like, who has the time? The first step I would say in creating a vision board like this for yourself is you need a theme. You need a word that signifies what you want this year to be for you. Last year for me, it was focus. But this year for me, I think my word is gonna be expand. So I wanna like go beyond what is comfortable, go beyond what I think are my limits, like breaking those barriers and stuff. So my word for 2021 will be expand. But as you can see, last year was focus. First thing you wanna do is pick a word and let that be the word that signifies what you will be doing this year. It could be self-care, it could be getting fit, it could be health, it could be, I've seen like inspire. You just want to like, maybe it could be donate, it could be give. Maybe you want to just spend the whole year giving more, stuff like that. So just pick one word that you want to signify the year and run with that. And then what I like to do and what I think works is that I like to get, obviously, after I get my word, then what I like to do is write down all of my goals. So I'll write down all of the goals that I want to achieve in 2021. You could categorize them so it can be easier to kind of see how they fit into your life. So you can be like, you want to get healthier, you want to travel, good luck with that. But you want to maybe build a business, write a book. I'm coming up with the things. You maybe want to move into a home, buy a new car. You need to define the goals that you want for this year, write them down, make them plain. It's a Bible verse, if you don't know. Habakkuk 2 and 2. So you want to write down your goals and stuff like that. Next, you want to find pictures that align with your goals and find pictures that inspire you. So find a picture that you look at it and you're like, I should do yoga. A picture that you look at it and you're like, invest in yourself. It could be even something as simple as like a logo or something like that. Something that speaks to you. You can even have a role model on this. Maybe something that signifies that in your life. Maybe someone you look up to. Find the picture that speaks to you right here in the heart and find it. It could be on Pinterest, it could be on Google. Copy and paste that bad boy into a Microsoft Word or Google Doc because you're gonna print those out. So you're gonna print out the pictures and also you're gonna print out quotes. It could be quotes, verses, proverbs, whatever you want. Print out things that speak to you about your theme. So for me, because I was focusing, I wanted like seek ye first the kingdom of God. You know, I wanted to be like focus on that first and everything else will add on. Or there's something about don't focus on other people, focus on yourself. Like stuff like that sticks. So when you pass it every day and you read it every day, you catch yourself. You were a little dizzy, but you caught yourself. That's what we're going for. So once you get your pictures and your quotes, print them. I like to print it on cardstock paper so it's thick and it won't go anywhere because flimsy paper be acting up. Print that cardstock, cut it up real cute, and you really just paste it in a way that works for you. Like it could be anything, it could be in any shape or format you want. Just as long as it looks good to you, you've done it well, in my opinion. So honestly, y'all, this isn't something that has to be super expensive. Maybe even $5 to $6 just to print the cardstock photos and quotes and stuff. but you can use a canvas or an old picture frame if you have it, and just use some glue or tape around the house and just stick those bad boys on so they don't go anywhere, and hang it up in your room. But I really do think it's a really good exercise for you to zone in and just create the year that you want. Even though we are in a pandemic and we are quarantining and social distancing, doesn't mean you can't achieve your goals. It might mean you have to rearrange them, maybe postpone them, but you don't have to stop planning your life and start creating the life that makes you happy. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage somebody. I know we joke about it a lot, especially on Instagram. People are always like, 2020 was a wrap. We going in 2021 quiet. We ain't touching nothing, and we just can see how it goes, type of thing. But let's not do that. Let's let's approach it with a plan, because like all years, we approach every year with a plan. We never know what's gonna happen. Might break out into a second pandemic. Might cancel the pandemic. We don't know, but the point is we gotta at least plan our lives and just try to structure it in a way that helps us to wake up every day and stay focused. All right, y'all, so now that that's done, let's create our 2021 vision board. So the first step is that I'm going to tear out my 2020 vision board because we're using the same canvas. So I'm just gonna rip off the paper that I would have glued everything onto initially. Yeah, trying to create a clean canvas so we can, you know, just lay new paper. And then I tried to use tape this time. It didn't work. I also tried to use a glue stick. Didn't work. That thing did not stick to the canvas. So what I went back to is my trusty handy dandy glue gun. And the longest process of this, guys, is just cutting it out. So I suggest maybe watching a good show on Netflix and just getting to cutting, because if you're like me and you have a lot of images, it just takes a little bit of time, maybe 30 minutes to cut them all out. Then you glue them on and basically just in a way what makes sense to you, and you're done. Glue guns are key. All right, y'all, so it is many hours later. Not many, maybe 2 or 3 hours later. Didn't take too long, but you know, takes a little time when you're letting your creativity flow, you know. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. It has me super excited. Like, it's only January and I feel like I'm warming up to something. So all right, so let me show y'all. With no further ado, here is my 2021 vision board. I don't know why I just create my own theme music. Okay, I'm gonna run through it with y'all real quickly. So I told y'all to expand. You notice that we have a similar format to what the 2021 was. So we have some quotes in here. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That is not a quote, that is a Bible verse. That's Philippians 4:13. And then another quote we have in here, excuse me, I have to read, is it says, when God sees you doing your part, developing what he's given you, then he will do his part and open doors no man can shut. That's on period. Yeah, that don't need no explanation. It's like you're done. Anyway, next one says, life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage, which I love. You gotta be brave to get stuff done. Cue me. I have me all over this place. Y'all gotta love yourself. Cue me again. I'm looking up. I'm expanding. Vision. I just like the picture. She goes here. I got this one from last year's. I reprinted it. I just love it, and it reminds me to read my Bible. So whenever I'm seeking hope, wisdom, love, it reminds me to read my Bible. This one, it didn't turn out the best, but I'll read it because I like to read it and zoom in. So it says, create a beautiful place inside of yourself and then begin to expand and build outward. Is that not the goal? Should we not be already doing that? Come on, read. Am I a poet? No, I use Pinterest like it is my Google, and that is how I succeed. All right, so over here, I holding this like this is like a brick. Anyway, obviously I had expand here, but I wanted to take out just like mini phrases that meant something to me and that relate to my overall theme. So for me, what I've learned this year is that consistency really just pays a difference. And speaking of consistency, I have the consistency queen right here, Maddie James. She is an influencer, coach, mom, all of the things. She's all of the things, who I've started following recently, and she's very kind of influential. She breaks it down so easily, and her thing is, you can't get paid if you're not consistent, or you can't expect people to show up for you if you don't show up for yourself every day and be consistent. So I have consistency right here. Also, I have YouTube right here. I just realized I covered the logo. Shoot. Anyway, but I have YouTube right here, and then I have the dollar sign. I have the money bags. We have money bags over there because we want to get monetized on YouTube in 2021. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I think you guys know because it's all over, but people actually make money from YouTube, and you can make a good chunk of money on YouTube if you actually take it seriously and put it consistently. But in order to be monetized, you have to meet certain thresholds of subscribers and watch hours. So hopefully I meet those thresholds this year. You can help me with that by subscribing. Maybe tell a friend. Get your grandma to the computer and help her create a Google account and press the button. At this point, that's how we can help, really. Leave Grammy alone. Anyway, so next thing under my consistency belt, I have a check that I wrote to myself, specifically my brand, Life of HC, for $5,000 because that is how much I want to get. And I have another picture of myself. It was for my birthday photo shoot. Just reminds me to be awesome, you know. It's like I look grown and I look like I'm ready to pounce and just, you know, take it all by storm. The last thing I have over here is this darling lady I found on Pinterest, but she's using like a skin serum on her skin, and I just love how flawless her skin is. So I put this one over here because for me, skincare is a lot about consistency. So I thought it matched well because that's one of my goals for this year, is to work on my skin and to be consistent about what I'm putting on my skin and my results and stuff like that. I'm going for the clear, glossy, glowy skin this year. So it's quite unstoppable. And she reminds me of it. She reminds me that, is your skin clear yet? That's what she says to me. So on the last section, we have obviously some new pictures of my home that hopefully will be built soon and have another exterior. I have a black and white problem, but I love it. I love black and white aesthetics in homes. And then I have a living room, exterior, and kitchen. I just got new ones, you know. And then over here, it says home sweet home. Because remember what happened with the sold sign. And then lastly, we just have a little section, but I think this all pertains to this area, which is just peace. I feel like it could be peace of mind, emotional peace, all kind of peace. But I find that like peace really relates to me. Here I have, I'll start off with this side. So here I have like a clean, healthy greens bowl. Want to continue to eat healthy. The smoothies didn't work for me this year, so I'm just gonna try to eat clean. So eating clean like means not putting processed foods in your body and stuff, and just knowing exactly what's on your plate and what's going in your body. So I've added that because I want to eat clean this year. I added me in Mexico because that was like our last international trip, and I'm not gonna put like blatantly travel, but I wanted to be on my vision board that if there's an opportunity that allows me to lay up on the beach, I'm not going to be opposed to it. I'm not gonna say no. I have it on my vision board that I'm going to be open to the possibility of travel, so to speak, if it's in the cards. Also, Mexico's been popping this year, so that's a banger. And lastly, I have the one and only infamous Issa Rae. She is honestly my celebrity big sis in my head. I love Issa. I used to watch Issa Rae on YouTube. Comment down below if you remember, what was it, Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, when she was on YouTube just doing series. And now to see her now with her own show on HBO, she actually did a IGTV of her vision board and how it came true for her. And y'all, I love Issa Rae. So two things. Number one, she inspires me. Number two, her body is problematic, especially in this yellow dress. So I am also trying to get snatched like Issa. So I have her there in this red dress because style, snatchness, shape, fit, she's representing a lot. But anyway, y'all, this is my vision board. I think it turned out well. You guys can let me know how I did. Let me know if you create your own vision board. Definitely tag me in it at Life of HC. I would love to see it, share it, comment on it, and watch you kill the game as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed something like this. Share it to someone who needs it. and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.